race plan.
Oh, nice.
You've probably seen Bluey many times, but even the most dedicated fans miss small details. Some characters in the show appear only briefly, yet their lives hint at bigger stories we never fully see. In this video, we'll look at 10 hidden characters in Bluey. Some you might remember, others you may have overlooked completely. Each one raises real questions about their background and role in the Bluey universe. Stay with us until the last character. It's one that fans still debate, and it might surprise you the most. Chilli doesn't seem mysterious at all. She's kind, funny, and always there for Bluey and Bingo. But when it comes to her personal life, there's something we really don't know much about: her job. We're told that Chilli works in airport security, and in the episode Sleepover, we even see her wearing her uniform. But here's the strange part. We never actually see her at work. She never leaves the house for a shift. We never watch her inside the airport, and she never even talks about a regular workday.
Now listen up. If your friend buys chippies, she has to pay for chippies.
Yes, police lady.
Compare this to Bandit. We know exactly what he does as an archaeologist. We've seen his office, his digs, and even his trips for work. Chilli's career, on the other hand, is completely hidden, almost as if there's a locked door keeping it secret. Cherry has only appeared a couple of times in Bluey, but she immediately stands out. She looks like she's in that teenager to young adult stage, possibly even college-aged, which is unusual for the show. What makes Cherry especially interesting is her connection to Chippy. From what we've seen, she seems to be his girlfriend. In the episode Tradies, the two of them had a small disagreement, but by the end they appeared to make up. Later in the sign, there's a wide shot of the lookout point where we spot Cherry and Chippy together, sharing binoculars. Her appearances are rare, but they tell us a lot. She's one of the very few characters in Bluey representing this age group, giving us a glimpse at life beyond the young kids and parents we usually see. We don't know much more about her outside of her moments with Chippy, but her limited screen time still raises questions. What's her story as a young adult in the Bluey universe? And what does her relationship with Chippy tell us about the world outside the main families? If you've been watching Bluey regularly, you probably know about Cornelius's love life. Over the 3 seasons, he dated several characters before finally settling with the terrier's mom, but one of his ex-girlfriends is especially mysterious. She's the one who sold Bluey the yes or no button in the episode Dance Mode. She works in a downtown shop that sells handbags and teddy bears. She also shows up in other scenes, like in the episode Circus, where she's seen promoting local elections, and in Promises, where she's at the playground when a salesman tries to convince her to buy an internet and energy plan. Another moment shows her standing with a stylish dog wearing sunglasses outside the post office in Dance Mode. Despite these appearances, we know almost nothing about her. She's always in the background, almost as if her story is hidden from us. Then, in the quiet game, there's a moment full of mystery. Cornelius is seen giving money to a homeless terrier. Some fans believe this homeless character could be the father of the Terrier brothers. If that theory is true, it's a sad one, suggesting he lost everything and ended up on the streets. What makes it even more curious is that later Cornelius himself is with the terrier's mom. So was the homeless terrier really their father? And if not, who is? The show never gives us a clear answer, leaving Cornelius's past relationships and connections shrouded in mystery. In the episode The Sign, we're introduced to several new characters. Urgen's Yerden Frisky's wedding. One in particular stands out: Frisky's second bridesmaid. Bandit and Stripes served as groomsmen for Rad, and on Frisky's side, we saw Chilli and this mysterious bridesmaid. But the show never gives us her name, so who could she be? There are a few possibilities. Frisky and Chilli have known each other since childhood, which is why Frisky chose Chilli as Bluey's godmother. The presence of Maynard, Grandpa Mort's neighbor, at the wedding suggests that Frisky and Chilli grew up together near the lake. That connection makes the bridesmaid's identity even more intriguing. If Frisky didn't choose Brandy, Chilli's own sister, as a bridesmaid, then this unknown character must have a very close bond with her. Could she be a sister we haven't met? Or maybe a sister-in-law? The fact that she appears at such an important event without any backstory makes her one of Bluey's most puzzling background characters. Wendy, better known as Judo's mom, is one of the most mysterious adults in Bluey. Unlike many of the other parents, we rarely see her interact with Bandit, Chilli, or the rest of the grown-ups. She appears here and there, but usually keeps to herself. While the Healer family is often full of energy and chaos, Wendy always seems calm, serious, and even a little distant. She wasn't present at Rad and Frisky's wedding either, which makes her absence stand out even more. What's strange is how little we actually know about her. What does she do for work? Why don't we ever see Judo's dad? Is Wendy raising Judo on her own? The show doesn't give us clear answers, which leaves plenty of room for theories. Some fans imagine she could have a hidden past, maybe even a secret life we don't know about. Or maybe she's just very busy, which explains why she rarely joins in the fun. Her quiet personality, combined with all these unanswered questions, makes Wendy one of Bluey's most fascinating hidden characters. If you're a regular viewer of Bluey, you've probably noticed the Busker, a minor character who sometimes appears on the streets showing off his musical talent. But what many fans don't realize is that this character has another surprising role. In the episode The Sign, it's revealed that the Busker can actually officiate weddings, just like a priest. He performs the ceremony for Frisky and Radley, which raises so many questions. How is he qualified to do that? Is he a priest who also enjoys busking on the side? Or is he a busker who somehow became licensed to conduct weddings? The show doesn't explain, leaving his backstory completely open. His dual identity as both a street performer and a wedding officiant makes him one of the most mysterious side characters in the series. At the same wedding, another character drew attention, Frisky's brother. We don't even know his name or if he's older or younger, but during the event, he's seen standing close to the bridesmaid. This detail made some fans wonder, could the bridesmaid actually be his wife? If that's the case, it would explain why she looks so different from the rest of Frisky's family. Still, the show never confirms anything about him. His role remains a mystery, with only that brief glimpse hinting at a bigger story behind the scenes. Grandpa Bob, Bandit's dad, and Bluey, and Bingo's grandpa, is another puzzling figure. His presence in the show has been limited. He first appeared in Season 1's Granny's episode through a video call with Nana Chris. But after that, he was absent from major family events like Christmas and Bingo's birthday. This absence led fans to speculate. Some even wondered if he had passed away or was dealing with health problems. Bingo's line in the episode bedroom, "Good night, Grandpa Bob, wherever you are," only fueled these theories. Finally, in The Sign, we learned that Grandpa Bob had actually been on a long journey in India. This explained his absence, but also raised new questions. What was he doing there? What adventures did he have? Why did he stay away so long? Even with that reveal, Grandpa Bob still feels like a grandparent with a hidden life we barely know. Another character we've never properly met is Winton's mom. We know that Winton's parents are divorced, which explains why he usually appears with his dad. But there's one clue that makes her even more mysterious. In one episode, we see Winton's dad's car with a drawing on the back window. It showed Winton, his dad, and what looked like his mom, but her drawing had been wiped off. Why? What happened between them? And why hasn't she appeared in the show at all? These questions turn Winton's mom into one of the most talked about characters we've never actually seen, making her story a mystery that fans still wonder about. So those were 10 of the most mysterious hidden characters in Bluey. From Chilli's secretive job to Grandpa Bob's travels, from Cherry's young adult life to Winton's unseen mom, each one adds depth and unanswered questions to the Bluey universe. These small details remind us that even in a children's show, there are hidden layers waiting to be discovered. And as fans, we can only guess at the stories behind these characters. Which of these mysteries surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.